Hello guys, good morning. Welcome to Object-Oriented Programming Principles session. My name is Purna. I am an architect in Microsoft Technologies predominantly, but I also worked on Oracle, SQL, NoSQL, and many middleware as well. So, warm welcome to one and all. Let's get into agenda of this session. Uh, First of all, I would like to say my objective. My objective is to enable developers to master their coding with the best practices and best principles in coding so that they can write better code for their assignments, and also they can crack the interviews, because in this session or series of sessions you are going to learn 360-degree angle of each and every concept so that you can crack interviews. Whatever is the question of the interviewer, definitely you are going to crack that because you know the fundamentals thoroughly. The session is object-oriented programming principles, but before getting into object-oriented programming principles, I would like to explain you why object-oriented programming is needed when already functional programming languages like C and C++ are sophisticated in building big systems or huge systems like mainframes, etc., etc. Even our computer chips are developed, or embedded systems are developed using C or C++ assembly language. When these are performing excellent, why we needed to have object-oriented programming languages? So in order to learn, or in order to digest any programming language or any technical stuff, you need to understand fundamentals. You need to understand the fundamentals thoroughly. Then only you can master the any programming language or any technical tool. Okay, so let's get into functional programming and the issues what the functional programming is having. Let's get into the next slide. So these are the four functional programming issues that we see in C or C++ or any other low-level languages. That is reusability, extensibility, maintainability, and simplicity. So I will explain all these four issues using a .NET program. I actually wanted to explain these issues using a C or C++ editor, but unfortunately I do not have it on my laptop. So I'm explaining these issues using Visual Studio itself. Uh, let's get into code. First issue is reusability. Please remember that. So guys, I have basically created one project in Visual Studio, that is Windows Forms. This is basically calculating total cost of items. So if you see here, you have two text boxes, product quantity and product cost, and also you have another text box that is total cost. And you see two buttons here: calculate using functional, calculate using object oriented programming, nothing but whoop. So what happens at runtime? Let's look at this one. Uh, let me uh, let me disable all the breakpoints. So the product quantity is 3 and the product cost is 10. Now let's click on calculate using functional. See, I have given quantity as 3 and the cost as 10, and the total cost is calculated as 30. Very good. It's very quick and fast. So everybody knows what's the logic written for this. That is multiplication of product quantity and product cost. Okay, let's get into the code. So in I have a So under button click event, I am reading total cost, that is product cost, product cost, and then product quantity, and then I'm passing product cost and quantity to a method called calculate total cost. Let us see here. So under calculate total cost, what I have written is this: product cost multiplied by product quantity. Well and good. So this method is basically multiplying product cost and product quantity and giving the total cost, and that is being assigned to the total cost text box, what you see here. Very good. So, so what's the issue here? Let us say I wanted to use this functionality in another page as well. So what we do basically in C or C++ is uh, there are multiple ways. One, you can you will create another code file and copy paste this code in that code file. So what is the issue here? The issue here is reusability. Means you already written this method calculate total cost, but you are required to use this method in another page as well, in another user interface as well, but you are not able to use the same method in the other page as well. That means you are not able to reuse it. This is called reusability issue. Okay guys, that means you are already having a logic or piece of code in one page or in one user interface, but when the same feature is required in another page as well, but you are not able to reuse this one. What you are required to do is you need to copy paste the same code in the other page as well. Hence this functional programming is having reusability issue. Next one is extensibility. So let's look into the extensibility issue. So currently we are calculating the total cost based on product cost and product quantity. And we have written method calculate total cost, which is containing the logic product cost and product multiplied by product quantity. Now the supermarket would like to give discount to the customer if the total cost is more than $1,000. What you will do? Or if the supermarket would like to give a discount to the customer if he purchases a specific product. Let us say if the total cost is greater than 1,000, then what you do basically, you will calculate the total cost and you will subtract the 10% discount from the total cost. That is such simple logic. But so for that, what you do, you will create one method calculate total cost with discount, passing product cost, product quantity and discount. And if you see here, you are multiplying product cost and the quantity, and from that you are subtracting the discount. Very good. It will give you the total cost with the discount. What's the issue you observe here? If you see, I'm having already a method called calculate total cost that contains this logic, but I have, and if you see, the same logic exists here, because for calculating total cost with the discount, you have to again calculate the total cost. From that you are subtracting the discount amount. But what instead of reusing this logic, we are again copy pasting this logic here. That means again we are writing the same code in another method. That means we are not able to extend our current code to accommodate the discount value as well in calculating total cost. This is the reusability issue in functional programming languages. And next one is maintainability issue. So what is maintainability issue? I guess by this time you already got to know what is the maintainability issue. So as I told you, if at all if at all you have to reuse this calculate total cost or calculate total cost with discount functions in another page or in another form, you need to copy paste the same code in other pages as well, wherever you will have to calculate the total cost. So that's well and good. Let us say now you have the same calculate total cost in different pages, or web pages, or web forms, or Windows forms, whatever it is. If at all you have to make one change, let us say your business analyst or your customer has come and asked you make some change to your total cost functionality. Probably he may ask you, hey, we need to give one gift to the customer if his total cost is more than $1,000 per bill. So what you have to do, you will come and write that piece of logic here. Is that enough? No. You need to apply the same logic. You need to add the same logic in other pages as well. Let us say form 1 or form 2 or form 3, etc., etc., wherever you see this calculate total cost method. That means maintainability issue. Even though even though you have the similar functionality in multiple pages, uh, uh, you are not able to again make change in one place and reflect in other place in other pages as well. You are copy pasting the same code. What does it mean? You are basically investing more efforts. Let us say making this change might have taken you 1 hour. If you have to make it in other pages as well, that also may take, each and every page may take another 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. That means the change is 1 hour, but you are investing 10 hours if there are 10 pages. Likewise, even a tester has to test all these pages where the change is implemented, because nobody knows what is gonna break. So everybody is putting a lot efforts than required. The change is only 1 hour, 1 hour effort in real, but we spend 10 hours for developer and 10 hours for the tester. So it is a lot more effort than required, which incurs additional money to be invested for this change. Okay, so this is maintainability issue. What is simplicity? Simplicity, see, you are writing each and every method in the same page. Now it will become thousands and thousands of lines in your page. And if you are having any business rules, all those business rules also you will write here itself. That means it is not easier, it is not business rules as well, you will write here. You will write here. So that means your number of lines in your single page is increasing. That means it is not simple to understand each and every method. Let us say if this method contains 1000 lines. If a business asks you to make some change to this calculate total cost method, then you have to go through all these 1000 lines and understand them, and then make change at a particular line, which requires huge amount of time, and it may incur in errors as well. So this is a simplicity issue. If at all, if it would have been very simple like this, then you wouldn't spend much time on making changes to this method. But you are having thousands of lines of code in the same method because of business rules that are coming in day by day, and requirements like email or SMS, etc. This number of lines in these methods are growing, which is becoming very difficult to understand. So we have seen all the 4 issues of functional programming using this simple application, that is reusability, extensibility, maintainability, and simplicity. Guys, in the next session, we will look into object-oriented programming. principles and how they addressed all these 4 functional programming issues. Thank you very much. Stay tuned. Let's connect in the next session.